In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an online course members area and then get it ranking using video SEO. You don't even need any real skills to do this. You just need to follow this method, and by the end of this video, you should have enough information to be able to go and apply this on your own. Now, before we get started, what I want you to do is leave a comment below letting me know why you want to create an online course and a members area for it, and I'm going to give away one of my highest converting templates, which is done for you, where you would literally just import it into the systems I'm going to show you. Now, with that being said, and that's out the way, let's go ahead and start the video. One of the first things that you are inevitably going to need is a software that's going to allow you to create member sites. Now, if you are a content creator, creating content at speeds is really important, and you don't really want to be bombarded with 1,000,001 options or confusing software. You also don't want a software that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. This is why I use a software called Systemy. I will leave a link for a free trial in the description below, but let's jump into Systemy and show you around. So I'm gonna have to blur out part of my screen only because it's got live information. What you can see is it's actually got a similar feel to ClickFunnels if you've ever played around with ClickFunnels, but this is just a much more cost-effective solution. Now, you've got all of your standard things like dashboard, contacts, funnels, emails and stuff like that, but over products and sales, you've got something called courses. So here we are in the courses, and what you can see is I've actually got 4 courses that I actively give away to people who subscribe to my channel, like it, comment, and also sometimes purchase softwares that I recommend. Now, if I open up this one, my local business overnight ranking system, you can see we've got our main overview, and then if we select down, we've got our modules. Okay, so but how do we actually create this area? We would come over to product, go back into courses, click add new course, and then we would name it. So I'm just going to call this test. Okay, and then you can add a description. I'm going to leave it in. You can change the URL path to whatever you want. I'm just going to do ME test, and you can change the coloring of the overall design. Let's go ahead and change that to, let's just call it black. Okay, you can add your images and your small images and your tracking codes and all of that stuff. And if you've got your own domain name, you would have linked this up by now and added it there. So let's go ahead and do save. And now what you can see is we've got a few buttons. So let's go ahead and add our first module, add module, and we're just going to call this mod 1 and do save. Now under here, you've now got a new button, add lecture. Let's add the individual lectures. So we're going to call this lecture 1, and you can even drip this to people, which in other words, you can say, right, before they access this lecture, wait 1 day, wait 2 days, wait 3 days, and the system will automatically unlock it. I'm just going to leave it all as is, and then you've got the page type. You can either have it as video or text. Let's go ahead and do video and press save. Now it's loading up the editor for you, and as you can see, it's all drag and drop. So if you want a button in, you'll just drag that in like so, hover over it, delete it or edit it or whatever you want, click on the text like so, and you can edit it however you want. I'm just going to leave it as is, and again, you can do all of that and add your resources. You can preview it, and let's just go ahead and do save changes. Let's just quickly have a look at what it looks like, and now you can see what we've got is your students won't have this bar here, but they will have this left hand side like so, and as you can see, we've got the video and all the information we have dragged into the page, and once they've completed it, they'll just click mark as complete and they'll move on to lecture 2. Let's go back into the editor, exit out of this bit, and you can actually duplicate these templates. So duplicate like so, and again, you can edit lecture content just by clicking the button, or if we go back out, you can click edit lecture settings and call this lecture 2. Press save, and there we have it. And then again, if we head back over here, refresh the page, you can see lecture 1 is there. We open it up, this is how it looks, and then we can go to lecture 2, and it actually saves the progress of each student so they know where they're up to. So now if we open lecture 2, you can see we just marked it as complete at the bottom here. That's now marked as complete, and they know. Another really nice thing about this is that with Systemy, what they do is they leave their little powered by Systemy badge at the bottom, and that's actually your affiliate link, which basically means if someone clicks that button and signs up to Systemy, you would earn a lifetime commission of that customer. So this is the student section, and it tells you how many people are in your course and where they are in your actual course. So if we click on this one, you can actually see this person is 93% done of your course, and you can add more courses to their profile, or remove them from, whatever you want. Systeme also has a autoresponder, which means that you can jump into Systeme and create little campaigns to automatically go out. When people enroll in one of my courses, the first email they'll receive is this one, and this one automatically populates their name and their information into an email and sends them, "Hi, how are you getting on?" And it even tells you the statistics. So you can see with this campaign, I've got a 66% open rate followed by a 22% click rate, and the next one you can see again, it automatically sends out after maybe 24 hours or 48 hours to see what's going on. Ultimately, as you can see, Systeme actually does the bulk sum of techie know-how for you, and all you need to do is click a few buttons, put in your information, save it, and share that link with your students, or pull it onto your website or your social media places, wherever you want to pull it, and that will actually allow students to enroll and automatically create everything. So you don't really need to do much apart from making sure you're providing true value to your students. So let's move on to how you would actually get your courses ranking using video SEO. I'm in Vidly Pro, and I've spoken about this software time and time again on my YouTube channels. I've done live case studies proving that this ranking method works. So go ahead and look at after this video, go ahead and look at all my live case studies of this software. But right here is where we'll do our keyword research. And very simply, all you would do is you would write down what your course is actually about. So if you're a dog trainer, one of the topics is something in the lines of how to train your dog to sit, then all you would really do is type in how to train your dog to sit. You would click research. Vidly will present you with all of these keywords with the YouTube competition, so how many people you're going to be competing with for that specific long tail keyword, followed by what sort of monthly volume you'll be getting. Now, I would take the monthly volume with a pinch of salt. I always do, because searches fluctuate, and sometimes the software will produce untapped keywords, so they're usually pulling their information from Google and other sources, and they could be fairly new searches, so Google and all of these other sources haven't properly analyze these sort of keywords yet. They're just showing them because that's what people are searching for. All we will need to do now is just search, and personally, I mean, this niche in particular is super competitive, but what you can actually see is all of these searches are over 1 million. I would have well over 1 million competitors, but this one's only got 678,000 competitors. So this keyword right here could be a really good keyword to target, and we could very easily, like how to train your dog to sit, pit bulls, and how to train your dog to sit easy. I would take this keyword, for example, scroll back to the top, go to niche analysis, and I'll enter this in the search field and press research. Okay, so what you can see, this long tail keyword is still really hard, and just following up on what I said about taking the view count with a pinch of salt, is that here it's actually saying that this particular search phrase has got 508 views per day. Now, if you tried ranking for this keyword on a YouTube channel that's got very little video portfolio, very little video SEO applied, and very little authority, then the chances are you're not really going to be able to rank for this long tail keyword. But a little trick you can do is, again, get more focus with your long tail keyword. And when I say get more focus with your long tail keyword, at the end of your keyword, write what dog are you going to be applying, are you going to be training in this video. So let's say you own a cockapoo. So I'm just going to type in cockapoo at the end of the keyword and search. And now all of a sudden that long tail keyword has gone from very hard to easy. So we should easily be able to rank in the top 5 spots of YouTube according to the software, or on the front page of YouTube according to Vidly. Now, one little thing that I want to add into this is what is likely to happen at the very beginning of using this method is you won't see much results. But if you applied this method a few times a week, and let's say you get 30 videos over the space of 30 days, what's going to happen is you're going to be telling YouTube and Google, hey, this channel is uploading consistently, uploading quality videos consistently, and all the titles are very similar, the description is very similar, it's clear that this YouTube channel is no joke. They're not posting garbage. So we're going to reward them by giving more exposure and seeing how viewers are responding to their videos. So if you just apply this on 1 or 2 videos and you don't see much results, don't get discouraged, just keep on going, because that is the way you establish a relationship. You don't have a relationship with someone overnight, you have a relationship over time, and that is no different with Google and YouTube. Okay, so now that we know that this particular long tail keyword is easy to rank for, we're going to go ahead and go to Video Details tab, and we're going to get Vidly to automatically generate all of the best optimized title, the best optimized description, the best optimized tags for us, just so we can copy and paste it straight into our video. So we're going to go ahead and click the generate button, enter our main keyword there, select the title you prefer, let it load, sprinkle in some of these recommended secondary keywords that the software is producing for us, click next step. You would then enter your website URLs and your social media links, click generate details. Okay, and now we can select it, and you can see how to train your dog to sit easy, cockapoo, teaching a dog to sit video, and then you've got a description right here and your tags, and you would literally just copy and paste this into your video when you're uploading it. Now, if you want to see this method in action, if you want to see it live and you want to see my case studies and stuff like that, go ahead and explore my channel, check out my playlists on my YouTube channel, because I have tons of case studies and real examples of me using this software and showing you actual first place rankings. In fact, even though I uploaded these videos a few weeks ago or months ago, depending on when you're watching this video, I'll still probably be ranking for the search terms I display in all my other videos. Now, in the next video, I'm going to be talking about 5 free tools you can use for video SEO to help your video rankings and getting seen and all of that good stuff. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I release daily video SEO tips and tricks and tutorials and all of that stuff to help you, the business owner or the individual, improve your digital assets rankings and basically get seen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.